morning, treasurers. This is your host Parthesh Shah from Fintech, and you are listening to Night Snippets. Here is what you need to know before going into trade for 11th January 2022. In the international market, US Treasury yields continued their march higher, and yesterday on an intraday basis, US 10-year had touched 180 level as well, but retreated from day's high. US 10-year continued to rise, closing at 178, and 30-year closing at 2.11 percentage points on Monday. On 31st December 2021, US 10-year was at 152 and now it is at 178. So a hopping 26 basis points rise in flat 6 trading days. Whereas 3-year has jumped 24 basis points and 5-year has jumped by 27 basis points. So it's a parallel shift in the yield curve and we expect the flattening going forward. Watch out US CPI data on Wednesday. In the crude oil market, crude is trading at $81.25 per barrel. Short-term range still is at 80 to 84. In the currency market, dollar index is at 95.89. Today's range for dollar index 95.80 to 96.05. USD CNY or Chinese yuan is at 637 unchanged. USD INR with a low of 74.21 closed at 74.05. Support at 73.90 and resistance at 74.25. Trading strategy: we will be watching RBI's stance on whether 74 is taken out, but Knight research team firmly believes that 74 will be taken out on an intraday basis at least. Watch out US and India CPI on Wednesday. India CPI consumer price index is expected near 590 versus 491 last month, as favorable base effect is now over and we will see elevated inflation prints for Q4 2022. In the domestic market, Indian bond market continues to face the heat of US yield increase. So far, RBI has not announced any measures to control the yields, and that is making investors nervous, and all the support levels are broken one by one. 563 2026 closed at 594 versus 590, 4 basis point increase yesterday. 610 2031 closed at 659 versus 654, a 5 basis points increase yesterday. 667 2035 closed at 705 versus 702, 3 basis point increase yesterday. So a 5-year, 10-year and 14-year saw a 4, 5 and 3 basis points increase respectively. In the OIS curve, 1-year OIS 439 versus 438, 2-year OIS 493 versus 492, and 5-year OIS 561 versus 558. Fear in the 5-year OIS space still exists, and we expect higher inflation readings will take 5-year OIS to 585 levels. Trading strategy: yesterday 657 was also taken out, closing at 659 for 610 GS 2031. New support levels are formed every day and there is no real support until RBI comes a step forward. Strategic buy: we still maintain our buy for 574 2026 at 603 level. Apply for today's auctions. Tail bidding will work. SDL auctions at non-competitive bidding might be a good idea as well if you really want to buy the stock and keep it in HTM. But today's auction is smaller relatively. Trading range for 610 2031 will be 654 to 661. Next support is now at 665. That's it for today. See you tomorrow with the new episode of Night Snippets.